Good Tuesday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to what's making news today, let's take a quick look outside our beautiful weather window on this Tuesday. And this shot, one of our favorites from Wenatchee Heights, and our cross camera looking down at the Wenatchee Valley, and blue sky out there with increasing clouds, and we did see that throughout the afternoon. A bit of a breeze at times too, but boy, all in all, it was a beautiful day. A little bit warmer today, and get ready for that trend over the next couple of days. In fact, by the time we get into Thursday, we are going to be looking at close to 80 degrees in the Wenatchee area. Moses Lake, lower 80s. And I'll tell you what, I'm pretty confident that we will see 80 degrees coming up on Thursday, and it's going to stay nice right into the weekend. We'll talk more about that coming up a little bit later on. And now here are a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. Grant County reported 5 additional COVID-19 deaths Monday, bringing the county's total coronavirus deaths to 120 since the pandemic began. Also in news, Grant County, or I should say most forms of illegal drugs possession will now be a misdemeanor in Washington if Governor Jay Inslee signs off on a bill approved Saturday in the legislature. And a state and federal pause on the use of the Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine was lifted on Friday, and local health officials say they're eager to get back to using the one-shot vaccination. But first, our top story tonight. The Chelan County Sheriff's Office is asking for the public's help identifying a man they say stole thousands of dollars in tools recently in Leavenworth. Images from surveillance video released by the Sheriff's Office show the suspect from 2 different angles, and an additional image shows a white minivan believed to have been used in those thefts. Anyone with information on the man or vehicle is asked to contact Sergeant Mike Harris, and that phone number is 663-9911. Grant County reported 5 additional COVID-19 deaths on Monday, bringing the county's total coronavirus deaths to 120 since the pandemic began. The Grant County Health District delays the announcement of COVID-19 deaths until they've been verified with death certificates, testing, and other case information. The latest deaths all involve people with underlying health issues, and all from Moses Lake. They include a man in his 50s, a woman in her 60s, 2 men in their 60s, and a man in his 90s. Most forms of illegal drug possession will now be a misdemeanor in Washington if Governor Jay Inslee signs off on a bill approved Saturday in the legislature. The state Supreme Court's Blake decision struck down Washington's law making drug possession a felony, and the House and Senate pushed to plug the gap. A bill that would have converted drug possession to a gross misdemeanor was further amended to misdemeanor status. Republicans, including 13th District Representative Tom Dent, asked for a tougher bill, but their amendment ultimately failed.
I think we've watered it down a lot, and that concerns me. But we need to remember this is a genetic disease. The disease of addiction is genetic. And as I said earlier, it's a disease of denial. And if you have it, you have it, and it will continually tell you you don't. A recovery is possible. I'm just concerned that we're going to take away the reason to get people into recovery. Most of your treatment centers will tell you when people come in, they will tell the folks who come in, a third of you will find recovery and find a new life. A third of you will come back again, and a third of you will die. That holds pretty true. I've lost friends and family. I've picked people up out of the gutters. I've got them out of their homes. I've taken them to my home. I've got them off the drugs or off the booze and helped them find some sobriety. I've get them into treatment centers, and I watch them go back out and do it again and die. As of on the 25th of May, I will be 34 years. And I'm proud of that. And I know the struggle, and I know the pain, and I know what it takes to get there.
A state and federal pause on the use of the Johnson & Johnson COVID vaccine was lifted on Friday, and local health officials say they're eager to get back to using the one-shot vaccination. The 10-day pause was put in place to investigate very rare clotting disorders found among some recipients of that shot. The FDA and CDC have both now determined the vaccine is safe for use. Columbia Valley Community Health says it will resume administering the Johnson & Johnson dose starting this week, and the Chelan Douglas Health District says it will soon schedule clinics in local communities offering the single-shot vaccine. Coming up next, Washington won't gain or lose any congressional seats as a result of the 2020 census. The Chelan County PUD has been fined $1,500 for an oil spill from its dam turbines. The city of Chelan is the latest to return to in-person government business. And a group of firefighters from Chelan County Fire District 1 spent last weekend getting trained and certified in off-road vehicle maneuvers. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Hi, Stephen DeVilbiss here, Branch Manager of Beneficial and Home Care. We are an equal opportunity employer and we do not discriminate in employment or services. It is our mission to maximize our clients' physical health and sense of mental well-being while remaining in the comfort of their home. We are currently seeking professional caregivers who share our mission to help our clients live safely and comfortably at home. Call Beneficial and Home Care. Schedule your interview today. 509-663-7900.
Traditional values and innovation in honoring the life of each family we serve is part of the ministry of Heritage Memorial Chapel. Our staff is committed to walk with your family with compassion through this time of grief. We are here to help and here to serve, the right kind of help when you need it most. Heritage Memorial Chapel.
Bring the whole family up to Stormy Mountain Brewing and local public house in historic downtown Chelan. Applewood smoked brisket, street-style tacos, and our award-winning barbecue rubs and sauces. Our meals pair perfectly with our exciting lineup of craft ales, made right here in Chelan. We've got room for big groups, or give us a call for catering. So grab the kids and check out the fun at Stormy Mountain Brewing and local public house located in the heart of Chelan.
Welcome back. In another news, Washington won't gain or lose any congressional seats as a result of the 2020 census. The state's population didn't shift enough over the last decade to justify a change in representation. Other states lost votes in the U.S. House, like Illinois, New York, Ohio, and California. Oregon, Florida, Montana, and Texas gained seats. Washington's bipartisan redistricting commission will soon analyze the census data to see how congressional districts might change to represent population density. The last time Washington gained a House seat was in 2012. The 8th district changed its shape to include east and west of the Cascades. The Chelan County PUD has been fined $1,500 for an oil spill from its dam turbines. The State Department of Ecology levied the fine after the 208-gallon spill into the Columbia River was discovered at Rocky Reach Dam. The hydraulic oil apparently leaked from one of the turbine units sometime between January and February of 2019. It was discovered during a routine PUD inspection and reported to Ecology. The city of Chelan is the latest to return to in-person government business. Beginning May 4th, the Chelan City Council and its various committees will meet in City Hall, with residents able to attend either in person or using the Zoom remote meeting service. The city also streams live audio of its meetings at lakechelannow.com. Last week, the city of Wenatchee held its first publicly attended council meeting since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. Backcountry firefighting requires a lot of legwork and in some cases, wheel work. A group of firefighters from Chelan County District 1 spent last Wednesday getting trained and certified in off-road vehicle maneuvers and provided this video from the experience. U.S. Bureau of Land Management instructors led those classes. Firefighters say vehicles like these will help them reach stranded or injured people in rough terrain throughout the Wenatchee Valley and beyond. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Please stay with us.
You love to help others. You need a solid career. You can have it all with help from Charter College. Our 10-month medical assistant program prepares you to work in healthcare settings like physician offices, rehab centers, and clinics. You'll learn to take patient vitals, assist with exams, administer injections, and maintain medical records. When you're ready to launch a rewarding healthcare career, visit chartercollege.edu because we work to get you to work.
The Tan Republic Bronze Without Borders membership is our best membership to date. Discounted monthly dues, access to over 65 locations, 25% off all products, discounted upgrades and spray tanning, members-only specials, and of course, we treat you like a VIT. Very important tanner. Ask your certified Smart Tan associate how you can sign up for a Bronze Without Borders membership program today and save. Tan Beautiful. Tan Republic.
It's estimated that 1/3 of Americans do not have a financial plan. At D.A. Davidson, their advisors are working to change that because they understand the importance of planning for the future. At D.A. Davidson, they believe in partnering together to build a strategy tailored to your needs. They spend the time and have the knowledge to help keep your financial future on track. Let D.A. Davidson Financial Advisors of Wenatchee put the strength of advice to work for you.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. In tonight's features story, Governor Jay Inslee is praising progressive accomplishments in the Democrat-led Washington legislature. The House and Senate sessions ended Sunday with the passage of a new capital gains tax, climate change remediation, police reform, drug possession laws, and COVID relief, plus a new $59 billion budget. Inslee signed a handful of approved bills on Monday and said the legislature performed admirably in a challenging year.
I just cannot tell you how much I respect this group of legislators, what they did this year. Their efforts were so broad in the number of things that they worked on in such a difficult circumstances in the middle of a pandemic. I think their performance was spectacular. And I will tell you, it is the custom in our democracy always to sort of criticize public officials. That is the nature, it's a recreational sport, it's part of democracy. But I'm really proud to work with this group of people. They were so careful and dedicated at the same time. Their work product, I think, appropriately listened to every quarter of the compass. They made sophisticated judgments rather than knee-jerk decisions. They tackled some really, really hard jobs. And they produced more than any other legislature in a quarter of a century. And I say that not diminishing previous legislators. So I feel really good about their efforts. I hope they do. I think Washingtonians are going to be healthier. They're going to have better mental health. They're hopefully going to have less violence. Hopefully we're going to move forward on pollution. People are going to get overtime who feed us in agriculture. This is huge wins. And I just want to thank all the legislators, both parties, for their efforts. Really appreciate it. I do want to say something about the minority legislators this year under the leadership of Senator Braun and J.T. Wilcox. Obviously, they did not prevail in many of their options, but they have always conducted themselves, at least in our dealings, civilly and with the concept of trying to reach some good result. I appreciate their efforts in that regard.
Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope you had the chance to get out there today because it was a beautiful one. We did see a little bit of a breeze and some high cloudiness out there, but all in all, it was a beautiful spring day today as we look down at the Wenatchee Valley from our Wenatchee Heights Sky-Fi Tower camera. And boy, just wait until the next couple of days. We'll get to that in a second. But first today, it was nice and mild out there. In fact, once again, above normal for high temperatures in the Wenatchee area. We topped out unofficially at 69 degrees. 65 is where we should be for this time of year. Nice warm start too this morning at 45, and that's a couple of ticks up from our normal of 43. Record high 86 back in 1987. Low temperature record 32, and that was in 1970. Sunrise at 5:50, and the sun will set tonight after 8 o'clock at 8:07. Let's take a peek now at how our Hump Day Wednesday weather will shape up, and we are going to keep warming up as we get into Thursday and tomorrow. No exception, so expect about 3 to 4 degrees, maybe 5 degrees warmer than today. We're looking at mid-70s from the Columbia Basin and Moses Lake and Ephrata over to the Wenatchee Valley. Wenatchee will see 74. A little bit cooler in the upper elevations though, but still awfully nice. Lake Wenatchee 68, and Leavenworth, your high tomorrow at 72 degrees. As we take a look at what we can expect over the next 6 days, tonight mostly cloudy skies. It still could be just a little bit breezy, but here's our weather maker. Big ridge of high pressure. It's called a dirty ridge because some clouds are allowed to move through the ridge, so that's what we'll see as we get into Wednesday, as we mentioned, with partly cloudy skies, light breezes. But as that area of high pressure continues to intensify, we're talking temperatures, lower to mid-70s for Wednesday. Partly cloudy and unseasonably warm as our high pressure ridge intensifies. We're talking temperatures near 80 degrees, mid-80s down in the Tri-Cities area for Thursday. Not much wind either. It is going to be a beautiful day for Thursday. Friday, still very, very nice and very mild too. Partly cloudy with temperatures in the mid-70s. We will see a bit of cloudiness in the west side. Once again, flirting with the 80s for cities like Pasco, also into Richland. For Saturday, mostly sunny skies. We will cool down a bit as our flow begins to move more from the northwest, and that's around this area of low pressure that will bring us a few more clouds too as we get into Sunday. And boy, spotty showers all over the western United States and the western Washington area as well. Mostly sunny for us though, and it's going to be another nice one with temperatures in the upper 60s. And then as we get into the end of our forecast on Monday, sunny skies, some clouds in western Washington, but look at that. Once again, high temperatures near 70 degrees. Let's take a look now at your 7-day forecast. Tonight, 45 degrees, partly cloudy, 74 Wednesday. Thinking about 79, but definitely not ruling out 80 for Thursday. Just light winds too. It should be a beauty. 74 for Friday, and both Saturday and Sunday, boy, it doesn't look much better than that, does it? Sunny and 69 both days. And then as we get into Monday, sunny skies with a high temperature then of 70. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
I'm Dr. Wayne Latimer. I'm a chiropractic physician. I have postgraduate certifications in both whiplash, trauma, and rehab, as well as sports medicine. The location is great. The light and the visibility, the 17-foot ceilings are fantastic. You can go into a lot of clinics, and it's very clinical. People really like the spa environment, so my whole premise was take a spa environment, add the very serious rehab, and give people an enjoyable way to get better over time.
Is search engine optimization right for my business? Maybe. Studies show the first and second search results get 50% of all the clicks. But you have to fight national chains to get there. If the user has to scroll down to find you, tough luck. You could hide a dead body on page 2 and the whole zombie apocalypse on page 3. Or you could spend less and get an ad in the Impact Big Print phone book, giving local businesses a chance to shine.
Impact Directories. Bigger print, better book.
In a world afraid of technology, one man, one show will bring you the newest innovations that may just change your life. This summer, Ray McNeil and your Weekly Tech Update is your Weekly Tech Update with Ray McNeil.
And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Tuesday to you. The sport of car racing is a dangerous game no matter the level, such as the case at Wenatchee Valley Super Oval. But extreme measures are taken to ensure the safety of those involved at WVSO, which came to bear last weekend. Lance Mackey was racing in the Tri-State Legends Series Sunday and had a bad accident. While traveling at about 60 miles per hour, he clipped the tires of another car and rolled with the top of his race car, hitting the wall along the home stretch. The roll cage in the car partially collapsed on Mackey. Incredibly, the entire sequence was caught on a GoPro camera inside the car and shows the incredible response by the Wenatchee Valley Super Oval safety team. Now, this video is a little graphic, so be advised.
How you doing? Where's your main power? Where's your main power? Find his power. Find his power. Right here. Oh, I got you. Okay. We got you. You're okay. Okay.
Yeah.
How you doing? Before I do anything with your car, I want to see how you're doing.
I'm all right. Get me out of here.
Okay. We're gonna try to roll you back up on your wheels. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. He's doing okay. We're gonna try to roll him back up on his wheels. I want the hook.
Hurry up.
You're okay. I have to get the hook to get you rolled back up because this bar is tied against you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How's your legs?
I don't know yet.
Not yet. Can you wiggle your toes?
Yep. I'm good.
Okay. Back it up. Run his boom over me.
Come on, get me out of here.
You're good? I need the strap and this hook and undo this hook. This hook and this hook. Both of them. I'll hook them both. Yeah, I got people on both. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna hold on. This one, tighten it up.
Come on.
Okay, slow down. Okay, we're gonna flip. We're gonna boom up, but slow. We're gonna roll him up onto your thing. Keep your foot on the brake.
Okay.
Hold on, buddy. Hold on.
Yep.
Okay, go slow. Watch your leg. Go ahead and start setting him down on your fork. Set it down. Okay, hold on. How you doing, buddy?
I'm all right.
Okay, hold on. Let me get this. Let me try to get this bar up here off of you some, okay?
Yeah.
Get it pinched. You want to try to go to the other side? No, because this bar is wedged in here. Give me this cable. Okay, hold. Up very slowly. Go. Ain't gonna do it. Hold on. Come back down just a little bit. It ain't gonna do it. We're pinched. Are you able to wiggle out around that steering wheel? Hold on. Is that gonna come off? There we go. Somebody help him out.
Unbelievable video. The great news is that despite being sore, Lance Mackey is okay. Here you see a photo of he that was posted on Facebook playing with his kids. Credit Mike Simmons and the safety crew at Wenatchee Valley Super Oval for their incredible response. Well, the Mariners dropped their second straight loss Monday, falling to the Houston Astros 5-2 at Minute Maid Park. Lone bright spots of the game were a couple of solo home runs by the Kyles, Kyle Lewis and Kyle Seager. Justice Sheffield was knocked around for 5 runs on 14 hits over 5 1/3 innings. Seattle will try it again tonight. Marco Gonzalez on the mound against Houston's Christian Javier. Well, Seattle lost a little ground in the American League West with the loss yesterday. Oakland topping Tampa Bay 2-1. Sean Murphy's 2-run homer in the top of the 4th was the difference as the A's improved to 15-8. Shohei Ohtani delivered at the plate and on the mound in the Angels' 9-4 win at Texas. Ohtani pitched 5 innings with 9 strikeouts to earn the win while going 2 for 3 at the plate with a double, 3 runs, and 2 RBIs. We have high school boys soccer on the NCWLIFE channel coming up tonight. The 3-2 Cashmere Bulldogs play at the 2-3 Eastmont Wildcats at Wildcat Stadium. Sebastian Moraga and Neil Oyston, that is, will have your call. Pregame coming up at 6:50. In other soccer action today, Pateras playing at Oroville, Quincy hosting Wahluke, Brewster plays at Tenasca, Okanagan travels to Royal. Wenatchee hosts Cascade, and Moses Lake travels to Ephrata. It's a busy day in baseball today. Wahluke playing at Liberty Bell. The other contest, Wenatchee at Brewster, Chelan hosts Moses Lake, Wardens at Cascade, Cashmere entertains Okanagan. Tenasca travels to Omak, Waterville Mansfield hosts Manson, and Lake Roosevelt visits Royal. Eastmont and Ephrata play tonight at 6:45. Softball schedule underway yesterday. Wenatchee falling to Ephrata 16-8. Coming up today, Chelan playing at Wahluke, Quincy hosting Royal, Elmira Cooley Heartland visiting Waterville Mansfield, Cascade at Cashmere, Omak hosting Lake Roosevelt, Oroville playing at Pateras, and Okanagan visiting Tenasca. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Grandstrom. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Eric. And finally tonight, 2020 proved to be a big year for deer harvests in Washington. The State Department of Fish and Wildlife reports nearly 10,000 more hunters went into the field last year compared to 2019 and brought back more than 29,000 whitetails, blacktails, and mule deer. That's 2,000 more deer than the year prior and the most since 2016. The agency says the increases occurred mostly east of the Cascades. Chelan, Douglas, and Okanagan counties all saw bigger numbers, likely due to increased deer population and the general urge to get outdoors during the pandemic. Now let's check in with Dan Kuntz for a look at what's coming up tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan?
Thank you very much, Grant. We invite you to start your Wednesday right here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. We'll have your latest news. We'll have your very mild weather forecast. We'll have highlights of tonight's Eastmont Wildcat Cashmere Bulldog boys soccer game. We'll have that to pass along to you. Also, Mariner highlights and scores and everything else you need to start your day. It's the last Wednesday in April, and it begins, we hope, with you joining us at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, live and local for Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Dan, and that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us, and have a great night.
Join us for the NCW Library Show. We've got something for everyone. Our show is full of inspiration, learning, and fun. Check out our do-it-yourself STEM activities. Enjoy story time with Miss Claire. Get moving with an easy yoga flow with Miss Melissa. Get book recommendations from our NCW librarians, and much more. Tune in each week for a new episode. Also, find us online at ncwlibraries.org and follow us on Facebook for the latest library news and programs. Be kind and read on.
Succession is leading the way for a new generation of Chelan wineries. Named Platinum Winemaker of the Year in 2017 and the one to watch in 2018 by Wine Press, Succession is setting the pace. Award-winning wines are just a part of the overall experience. Add live music on Sundays and fantastic views, and you have it all. Succession Wines, located on the north shore of Lake Chelan between Chelan and Manson.